To my brother, Amir. Much has changed in the past year. By time you receive this letter, I will have chosen a bride and will be preparing for my wedding. You may have already received word of Mary's passing. Mother was in shock and her body grew ill, but she has since recovered. Nasser has grown into a young man. He takes after you in many ways, strangely. He seems to have been inspired by the war and aspires to become a knight. Unfortunately, he also gained a temper to match such ambitions. Nura has grown as well. Shockingly, she has made it known that she does not wish to wed. Since mother's recovery, she has thrown herself into her chores. I think the pain of Mary's death still lingers. Your son has grown more and more curious of you. He has begun to speak and asks his mother questions of you, though I do not believe she knows the answers herself. For the sakes of our mother and your son, I pray you return safely. Your brother, Stephen.
Hey y'all, my name is Morgana and welcome back to the Sims 4 Ultimate Decades Challenge. This is year 1340 and I'm just getting everyone started with their day. Nasir here is, I'm gonna say, in a bad mood, but he's feeling hostile. If you didn't see the last episode, he grew up and got the hostile trait, so he's been pretty hot-headed recently, especially towards the people around him. So right before I started recording, him and his twin sister, who he loves to the moon and back, like literally has cried over her dead body and everything, they just had developed a difficult dynamic, which is such a shame because they're so close, but he's being a butt. Like, obviously she's confident, so she's not like letting him bring her down or anything like that. He's just being a little mean. And it saddens her that her twin, the person who's supposed to be closest to her, is the one who's treating her like this. Like, I don't know what he's saying to her or what, but he's not being nice. So they just got a difficult family dynamic, and that's rough. So do we have any birthdays or anything planned for this year? No, but there are a few things I want to handle. So let me get out this corner. I'm in a weird spot. So first and foremost, everyone's just getting things done around the farm. Margery's out here with the chickens, helping them eat. Mary's in here cleaning out the shed. Everyone's helping out in any way, shape, or form. Stephen, I want to get him to ask Linota to be his girlfriend this year, but he has a couple more days of mourning. He's still feeling pretty deeply about Mary's passing, which is fair. So we'll do that near the end of the year, and then they will be wed and he will be moved out in the next episode, hopefully. We got to get him up out of here. We're also a couple years away from Amir returning home, or us rolling for Amir to return home, and we will see how that goes. But until then, what I want to do this year, I want to because Stephen has already chosen his future bride, I want Nasir to start narrowing down his potential prospects, and I want Margery to go out and start making friends in the village and just kind of see who's grown up, who's new, all that, because the people who were around when these guys were kids are, you know, not really around, and all the toddlers who were toddlers when they were children are now children like Margery. And Nicola's a little behind her. Nicola's birthday will be 41. Wait. Boom, 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 bam. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Nicola's birthday will be when Amir returns. So that's exciting. But we have a little ways till then. This Cornelius, nice. So with all that said and done, Stephen's gonna go for a bit of a walk, a bit of a ride with Willow. Willow's old. Hate to say it, still waiting on him to just go ahead and pass away. Are you sure? Are you being serious? Oh, I didn't tell him to do anything, my bad. Go for a relaxed ride. He's pretty old. You don't need to do anything crazy. I should have got a different saddle, but I don't feel like going to Create a Sim and changing it, to be completely honest with you. Stephen will probably get a horse when he moves into his new place. But for now, let me get things taken care of here around the farm really, really quickly. Once this coop is cleaned, the first thing I want to do, Alice is out going for a jog. She hasn't done this since she was younger because she got married, had kids, and didn't really have a chance to have time for herself. But now that there's so many older people who are old enough to kind of walks right past her son, who are old enough to take care of things around the house. She has more free time to just do whatever. Only thing that she still kind of takes care of is the cooking, just because she doesn't really trust Margery that much. Okay, well, thanks for letting me know, Fox. Yes, Humphrey's out here, all that. So first things first, she does want to go to the bar, and I think that today, being free food and drink day, night in the town, I think it'd be a perfect day to go out into the village. She hasn't gone to the bar in years. But before then, let's take a gander at Nasir's choices and pray for the poor soul who he chooses to pursue. So, yeah, he's pretty hostile. And he's being mean. Don't yell at her. Did you call her over here just to yell at her? Don't yell at your little sister. He's so, like, oh my god, he got the worst parts of Amir. He looked up to the wrong brother. You should have looked up to Stephen, but I think that, Nura ended up kind of being the closer one to Stephen. Stop messing with your sister. Whatever. But let's take a look at his potential prospects. We've got them all here. These are Nasir's picks. I thought I chose more. Okay, yeah, I just had to scroll. I have a mod in so I can add in a few more people. Okay, Mary. Okay, so the first pick we have here is Annabelle Ziegler. This is we met her when she was younger. She used to live in Hemford-on-Bagley. She's a peasant. Okay, well, never mind. He thinks she's unattractive, so automatically no to Annabelle. But she was from Hemford-on-Bagley. She's cousins with the Geese. Let's try Cecilia. Very unattractive is crazy. Okay, well, I think she's very attractive. Not even gonna go into detail about her. She won't even be a prospect. Jalissa. Okay, Jalissa Crabtree. Where do you live? I want to say you live in Willow Creek. You live in Oasis Springs. Okay, so she's from like the lawless land, which would be interesting. I'll keep her for now, unless you find someone who has the attractive traits. Oh, okay, interesting. Stephen didn't really find Kailani. Let me, because I have this mod in, everything's like blurry in the background. Let me find a place with no tree so we can see these guys better. Yeah, let me come here. Okay, I think she's pretty attractive. I think Kailani is also from Oasis Springs, quote unquote. Yes. Okay, interesting. She's a bit older than Nasir, but I don't mind, to be completely honest. Okay, that'd be interesting. So we're gonna keep Kailani. I'm gonna not put Jalissa just because Kailani already has the actual attractiveness. Let's see, Lady Christina. I want you to get with one of the Lord's daughters so bad. They would give us so much money, and because there are no men in that household, if we can get one of our sons to marry one of those girls before before the game gets one of them married and has the male moved in, we can take over that property. And for a side household, assuming they survive, that'd be amazing. Because one of the former Lord's daughters, one of the blonde girl who I said has a twin, her twin recently married the literal king of Willow Creek. Okay, you think that she's basic looking, which I'm gonna keep the basic lookings just to see, like, will their personalities be compatible? So I'll keep Jalissa, Kailani, Lady Christina. Here's someone named Liana. Okay, you think she is attractive. Nice, nice. Now, where do you live? She's from Windenburg. Okay, so she's from a much larger village. Zachary. Oh, I know who she is. Oh, I know who she is. Yeah, this is another example of Linota where I'm not really the biggest fan of her traits, but I think it'd be interesting to see what happens. Lucy, how you feel? Unattractive. What? Lucy is so pretty. What do you mean? Okay, Madeline. Don't say nothing crazy. Okay, that's insane. Unattractive is crazy, bro. The literal Margery and Nura jokesters. Okay, Nura probably was joking around with Margery to make her feel better after having Nasir scream at her. Yeah, absolutely. So the thing with the princess is, we're not really focusing too much on royalty unless somebody marries into the family or anything, like I said. But long story short, the previous king, like Princess Tammy and her little sister's father, they never bore any actual sons. They adopted the sons and daughter of the previous baron, and because they never had any sons of their own, their oldest son of the previous baron was crowned king. He was cool as a child, grew up to be kind of, not tyrannical, but kind of mean, I guess mean-spirited. So now he's essentially marrying off the princesses to the highest bidders and gave his siblings titles of duke. So we have 2 duke families and 1 royal family, but the actual original bloodline is with Tammy and her 2 little sisters. But the king, their adoptive brother, as well with their other adopted brother, one of the dukes, and their adopted sister, one of the duchess, is the duke and duchess are not married, I promise. I do not have that turned on in this game. They have different spouses, obviously. But so if you do decide to pursue Princess Tammy, first off, he would probably end up having to move to Willow Creek, so that'd be our first side family member not within Henford and Bagley, which, because of how full Henford and Bagley is, we only have 1 empty lot, unless you know, these girls can marry someone from the village. We don't really have that many teenage boy options, to be completely honest, but we'll see what happens when I roll for the plague in a few years, see if that changes anything. But if he marries Princess Tammy, although the king is trying to get her out of the castle, essentially, and just married off, technically speaking, if something happened to that former king, and he already has a son, but let's say something happened to the king and the son, she, as the eldest blood princess, would probably have a you know, a much better claim to the throne than her other adoptive brother, because she possibly could have bore a son and she'd be married, and therefore would make our side household a king. So I'm unsure if Nasir wants that. Like, I don't think he's really big on politics, honestly. I think he just wants that whole macho battle knight thing, you know what I mean? I don't think he necessarily wants to lead. I think he just has this really toxic masculine, I don't know, he's kind of like a red pill bro, which is really insane because he's based on who his mother is, doubt she takes that. She's pretty much been running the household regardless of how many father figures. I wonder if that's kind of taken a toll on him as well, like between Amir's influence, I guess, the stories he hears from like wandering knights and travelers and all that, mixed with how strict his mom is with his 2 eldest brothers. I wonder if that kind of built the hostility that he has now, like he's trying to make up for something. Not sure. Anyways, but if he marries Tammy, it'd be very, very good for the family. Marrying the Lord's daughter would be good because he has access to that entire plot of land off rip. But marrying Tammy will be very, very helpful for not even just the bloodline in terms of having children, but just socially. Would definitely boost their odds. Nura could possibly get a position working as a nanny for, if she decided not to stay in tiny old Henford and Bagley, she could work as a nanny for their family, or maybe she could get in with one of the dukes or one of the duchies, or the king is even, who knows? That's only if they get married. If not, you know, wish Tammy the best, you know. Last but not least, Christina Mete. This is the girl next door who I wanted to be really good friends with Nura. I'm probably gonna have her and Nura start talking more, but yeah, this is the girl next door, whose father is off at war. Yes, her father's still alive at war until I won't roll until it's time for Amir to get back. Then we'll see if he survived or not. But as far as she's aware, father's perfectly fine. He thinks she's basic as well. So I'm gonna take out the people who he didn't really like. So we're taking out Annabelle, Cecilia, Christina, No, you thought she was basic. Was it Liana? No. Annabelle, Cecilia, Lucy, and Madeline? Yes. So let's take these guys out because he's not even considering them. Bye. Was it Christina he didn't? No, it was Lucy and Madeline? Lucy and Madeline. Yeah. So this leaves us with Jaleesa, Kailani, Lady Christina, Liana, the literal Princess Tammy, and Christina. Will I change their names or not? I don't care. If he marries like someone whose name really I can't figure out a story as to why someone is named that in that time in this time period, then I'll change it. But I can't be bothered at this time point. But anyways, we will not be meeting with these ladies. Not today, at the very least. Instead, because it is 1 in the afternoon, and because by she I mean Margery just got through getting screamed at by her brother, she's feeling a bit more confident because of her sister. Her sister is not gonna let Nasir tear her down like that. She's getting kind of hungry. Should we stay in? Well, it is night on the town. She's much too young to go to the bar or anything like that. So instead, I am going to have her travel around the village and see what friends she can make. I know you're talking with the twins, but I don't think they're who you want to talk to. Everyone else is gonna stay and do, I don't know, whatever they do. I completely forgot I sent Stephen away, but he'll be okay. So let's see, toddler. The Tovars have kids. They always have kids. The Tovars are always full of kids. You can talk to your sister-in-law's nephew. Her brother has a stepson. You can talk to one of the ladies of the village, the previous lord's one of his kids. No. That's the previous lord's, well, I guess also the current lord. They're siblings. The current lord's sister. The current lord's sister's husband who dies child from his first marriage. I don't know. She's distantly related to a lord. Like she's the stepchild of the sibling of a lord. There we go. There's a couple kids here. Oh yeah, you can meet Mary's side of the family and the kids there, and they're like gentry as well, which would be helpful. There's these two who are also pretty gentry. There's kids in here. There's a lot of kids in this family because they had like 2 sets of twins. A lot of twins in there. There's this girl and Mary's youngest daughter. Mary left behind 2 children who were not old enough to be wed and on their own. A daughter who's that child there, and then who is also Hiroto's last child that he had before he passed. And the little dark-skinned toddler that you see is the child that she was pregnant with when her current husband went to war. So I feel so bad for him. I just realized he never got a chance to meet this child. And also, his wife passed away. So he's gonna come back to a handful of surprises. Though Amir got the letter by now. So if he got the letter, he most likely also got the letter and has recently found out that his wife died. But anyways, I guess we'll start from down here. Normally I start at the top of the mountain. Let's start near the town. We get Margery out away from her diabolical brother, apparently. He's being so mean just for no reason. I'm really, how do I want to phrase this? I was never really excited for Amir to be the head of the household because he's so cold-hearted, and it's gonna be just so sad to watch everyone kind of deal with him. It was already hard watching the way he interacted with his siblings, but once Alice passes away, or not even once she passes away, once he starts having more children who he can actually interact with, I'm actually like a little worried about how he will treat them. You know, how cold-blooded he'll be towards them and also towards Mary. But with Nasir. But with Nasir, it's not that he's cold-hearted, he's just violent. And that's somehow worse. You know, did Amir sacrifice his little sister for a death flower? Yes. But Nasir is just going around screaming at people, and I feel like that could escalate, and that's not the type of person Alice raised him to be, but somehow or another is who he became. Now, where is the girl whose name I can't remember? Is she not here? I thought she was. No? Also, it's really funny that Emma and her partner kept having like little blonde kids. All of these blondes are hers, which is really funny. Where is she? Is she legitimately not here? I could have told you that she was. Oh, well, maybe she went out to do something else. There's babies just littered all over the floor. Oh, she's at this desk. Okay. All right, come talk to, her name is Leah. We're gonna pretend it's not, but I'm also not changing it because I can't be bothered. We're gonna say it's short for Amber. Is that a name around this time period? I don't know. We're just gonna call her Leah, unless their storylines get too intertwined. Then I'll change it. Is she talking to a toddler? Yeah. Let's meet Aaliyah. It looks like she's doing some study, so she might not be very interested in conversation right now. Maybe she is. She seems friendly enough right now. You know, she's going through it. Her mom just passed, and it looks like she's focused on her studies. Did you steal a bowl of foul hot pot to wander the village with and eat? It's actually really funny. Okay, these guys are talking. She's pretty tense. I don't really think she's in the mood to talk, really. So, you know, just excuse yourself to the washroom, and then let's head somewhere else. Maybe we'll try again next time, but it seems like she's in her studies, completely focused on something else. There's already a lot of people here. She doesn't really have a place to be on her own, as you can see by the multitude of people stomping by. Alright, let's try this girl. This is Shaina Rodriguez. She is the daughter of the old man who died at the camp in the beginning of the war, who like randomly aged up and didn't make it. He was too old, too frail to even make it to the, I'm gonna call it the boot camp, but you know, the equivalent, the medieval equivalent of the boot camp, you know. But this is Shaina. How are you, girl? Could you two possibly be friends? I know it's night on the town. I want to get back later this evening. Talk about sibling. You know, you have a little sibling of your own and a nephew. She's got little twin siblings. Also, because her father died, her mom remarried this guy. We're gonna pretend he's not reading because he definitely can't do that. But what's his name? Ziegler? Jonah Ziegler, who is also someone that Amir kind of met / partially befriended back when the Gees and the Zeiglers all lived together. You can monkey around. You know, how's she feeling? Is she? Let's get to know her, maybe. So he came back to the village because their family left right before the war started. Aww. Look, y'all can get it. Well, their friendship bar is moving kind of slow, but she's feeling rather confident. You know, make a silly face. She's asocial. That's why. So she's bored of the conversation. She's probably just kind of trying to be kind. They're getting along well enough, but it's not going bad. Okay, she's walking away. So I was going to say that maybe she actually likes her. No, she opened the door and was like, all right, some girl's just talking to me. Yeah, she's feeling a bit embarrassed about it. I'm sorry, Margery. I want you to have a friend. Let's keep looking. Let's keep looking. We have so much more. You can go talk to these boys next door. You know, they seem cool. They seem okay, I think, hopefully. They've got a lot of little siblings and baby cousins. There's a lot of kids in this house, to be completely honest. The house is not built for that many kids at all. It's like two bedrooms and an attic. Okay. Oh, they're both outside. That's even better. Jeffrey and David are twins, actually. I forgot which ones were their parents. I don't know. Two of them, like, it's two brothers who live together with their wives, and all their kids are here. So let's get some respectful and friendly introductions to these guys. Kind of get a taste of their personalities as well. She's feeling a bit more confident as well, which is nice. Okay, everyone's... This boy is tense. Okay, but their friendship is pretty nice. It's not terrible. One of them is definitely way more outgoing than the other, which is fair. Small talk. Okay, so David is the friendly one. And which one are you? He's feeling tense now. Discuss diagnosis? No. Did we get to know him? Jeffrey is... No, we didn't. Okay. Well, we know that David's friendly. I can't recall if they grew up before or after we can't even talk about the day. This is not your mess to clean up. There's nothing there. Stop that. Can you not? Okay, so it seems like Jeffrey doesn't really want to talk. But let's not do that, but I don't know. Enthused about candy. Maybe what are you doing? Never do that again. Okay, so it seems like she and David get along pretty well. You know, talk about the weather, talk about sibling. Okay, Jeffrey isn't really, maybe we just caught him in a mood, but she's definitely getting along much more with David than Jeffrey. Talk about your hobbies. You really like to read? Okay, well, Jeffrey seems to be a bit left out. Okay? You okay, girl? Can we not? Okay, ask him about his favorite color. Okay, now he's being nicer. Okay, so the what's their last name? Henry. The Henry twins are pretty cool. They seem pretty cool. One of them is tense. I'm not sure why, but I don't know. Monkey around, maybe. She definitely gets along way more with David, the other twin. But these two seem okay. Okay. I like the friendship that was created in this room today. Why is he screaming? Okay, he's absolutely going through it. Clearly he's got some personal things going on that's leaking into his life. Oh, it's almost 7 o'clock already. We still have time. Let's head out. Let's say our goodbyes. Alright, here's Mary's niece, Victoria. Yeah, just walk past everybody. It's cool. Look, they got this little pond. It looks like she's here next to her little sister. Yeah, Victoria and Diamond are siblings. I was gonna say little sisters. They're both siblings. You kind of look like you are... I know you're a craftsman and that's why you look like that, but you look like you're like one of her kids, like one of Mary's siblings, right? I think it's the brown hair and skin complexion. Alright, let's don't insult her, huh? Can we get to know her personality? Everyone seems to be in an uncomfortable mood. I know that we're uncomfortable because she likes interacting with aliens. Okay, Margery's a homebody. Okay. Hey, werewolf person. This is the Lord. By the way, the current Lord. Virginia is a trans, but still has rights to the right to becoming a lordship and all that. Okay. What's got you so uncomfortable, friend? Talk about healthy living. Talk about toys. There's a baby crawling around. These people in the back are just like, I don't know, doing something. Ask if feeling okay. Well, is that appropriate? I mean, maybe, hopefully. Should be. I like how peaceful it is at this place. I think that Nura should nanny here, unless Nasir gets married to the princess, to Princess Tammy. Then she'll go to Willow Creek with him for the job opportunity. Talk about the cloudy weather. Okay, well, it seems like she's talking to her. What are you to her? Step uncle? Step grandfather? I don't know. Talking to her family member. Here comes Margery's sister, who is so pretty. She does not look like Margery to me at all. I think it's, I don't know. I don't know who she looks like, but she does not look like Margery. I just realized, do you have the same hairstyle as... What is... Okay, she's got fleas. It's time to go. Clearly Victoria is not feeling up to conversation at the moment. So let's go visit someone else. All right, here are the ladies. What could have been Stephen? What could have been? Anyways, this is the Lord's other stepdaughter. No, I already explained how she's related to the Lord, not his stepdaughter. But Lady Madeline, let's give her a friendly introduction. I think she's super pretty. She's so pretty. She's got sharp ears. That's really interesting. All of Nasir's kids got sharp ears too. Okay. Oh, she's in a playful mood. Oh, maybe this will be her closer friend. They're both rich. You know, discuss fractions. They're both educated. Learning. I'm pretty sure it's not the type of education that would, you know, lead these two to talk about fractions, but it's close enough. I don't know. Let's discuss interests. Oh, this actually might be her closer friend then. Interesting. Let's get to know her. No, stop. I wanna be my friend. No. Can we at least get to know your personality before you start wrecking the nature around you? You're the reason we have such bad pollution. It started back then. Oh, she's open-minded. Okay, so I feel like she'd get along pretty well with Margery because Margery's serious. I feel like a serious child with an open-minded friend would go very well. Oh, and look, their friendship went up pretty quickly as well. Okay. I like this. I like this friendship. I think we should pursue this one. It's already getting late, and I don't think that it's appropriate for her to continue going out around the village in the middle of the night. We'll continue this tomorrow. We have a few more days, but I do want to get the older ones to the bar. You know, let's have a bit more of a conversation. But these two are getting along pretty nicely. Aww. Yeah, I think these are going to be her friends. Yeah, she's like, oh, my mother's calling me. I must get inside. Her mother's a werewolf, so her mom's probably like, girl, get in the house. You know what happens when it gets dark out. Okay. Her stepmother's a werewolf. She doesn't have werewolf blood. She has a younger half-sibling. Before her dad passed, him and her stepmom had a child, so there's a toddler that the child we were just talking to is related to that does have a werewolf gene, and she is so freaking pretty. That is a pretty toddler. But anyways, you've been wanting to go to the bar for a hot minute, so I think that you and Cornelius should go to the bar for a bit. Where are you? Oh god, I forgot to send him home. Okay. Go home. Can you whistle for the horse to come back, please? She's coming. Oh, she's getting sick. Oh, you're stuck. That's annoying. Well, I'm not dealing with that right now. So we're gonna head to the bar. She hasn't been here in eons. When was the last time she was here? Why'd I go over there? I think before she married Jacques. Like right after Nawaf died. And she was looking for a new husband. I think she and Mary met at the bar. Oh well. Oh, Nasir's back. So we're gonna leave Mary there with literally everyone else and head to the tavern. Not a bar, tavern. Very different, I think. I don't know. I'm not gonna call this necessarily a date. It's very clear by now, Alice, unless something changes in the future, but Alice and Cornelius's relationship, at least on her end, has no love. It has respect and friendship, and that's about it. And I think Cornelius is okay with that. But let's come get you a drink. We're gonna pretend that this guy is not dressed like that, but I am not gonna fix it. I'll tell you that. Let's order a drink. Oh, I wish I had some medieval drinks like oh man. No, the tavern things aren't here. Okay, let's get some barley wine ale. We're just gonna pretend that that's in a completely different drink. You might as well get a drink as well. We're just gonna pretend that these are in like really cool wooden ledgers. Get a Weiss beer. I don't know. It's a ladies' night. Oh, hi, Lordess. This is the person married to the current lord. She has an interesting story of her own. She's always been married to rich people. However, they've almost always been older than her and they all died. So, so I'm not sure what that says about her or what that says about the time period. Oh no, Alice, don't. Okay, so this whim has been fulfilled. Look at these two. Cornelius looks like he doesn't know how to start a conversation, but he's just happy to be there with her. Happy to have some one-on-one moments. He's being mischievous, apparently. He wants to be friendly. Well, no, he wants to be friendly with Robert. I guess he's always heard all these stories and is like, oh, likes deception? Alice seemed to respect the skill it took for Cornelius to craft such a devious lie. Deception can be hard to pull off, but it sure can keep a conversation fun and full of mischief. Does Alice like deception? I think when Cornelius does it, she knows that he's joking, but I don't think that she necessarily admires the skill it takes for one to deceive successfully. You know, like if if she ever found out about what Amir did and how he deceived and betrayed their entire family, she would not find that delightful at all. Or like if she came across somebody who was just mischievous by nature or a liar, she would not be with that. So I'm not going to say she likes deception. I think that she likes his deceptive jest that he's got going on, but it's not it's not something she would be going for all the time. I've got to go with no for that one. She drank that fast. I guess she had a lot on her mind. Well, you know, her best friend died. Her son is still at war. She got a house full of people. One son is prepping to get married. The other one is about to start thinking about marriage more seriously. She's got a daughter who's thinking about her future. She's got a toddler and a child and a grandson. And the horse is about to die. So of course she's going to just gulp it down. Everyone care for yourself. Did nobody care for themselves? Everybody take care of yourselves. Oh, he has a nice singing voice. Yeah, she looks just as impressed as I am. Alright, I'm gonna let these guys chill here till about midnight, and then they must head back home. What? You're about to clean? Well, since you want to get up and clean, and it's ladies' nights, and it's full of people, who's running in here like that? Oh, that's you. We're gonna pretend that this is a minstrel of sorts. But okay, people are screaming, it's too much going on. Cornelius started cleaning the tables. Clearly, it's time to head back home. This was lovely. I think she just wanted to get out of the house for a bit. She got out, got a free drink, and is gonna head back home and get back on the grind. Literally, I recognized that it was very dusty upstairs, and I was about to have Mary dust after, well, she was gonna go to sleep, but I was gonna have her dust after her bath. The fire beat me to it. Next to Margery is crazy. Okay. Is this real fire? Why is no one reacting to this fire? Wait a second. Is this down here again? Oh my god. It's not gonna go out. Who set a trap here again? Amir's not even... What are you doing? Someone said another spell there, but Amir's not here. No one was there to set it off, though. Okay. I'm just because this is a magic fire and they're not gonna recognize it until they come downstairs, I'm gonna just do this. I thought the fire started because of the dust. Nope. The age-old spots of magic fires has I really feel like it's this candle, to be completely honest, but I have no proof to back that up because I've never had candles set fires before. And we used up all our... We're gonna pretend this is like buckets of water, you know? Okay, just go to bed. Yeah. All right, it's the next morning. The older ones and Nura are up getting ready with their day. She's tense and glowing orange, so Cornelius seems he's just eating eggs before work. He don't have a thought in his mind. She's up. She's about to take care of her son. Actually, do you know how to walk downstairs? Can you come get your own eggs? Yeah, come get some eggs. Your mom's got some things she's got to take care of. I want her to weed, but she's feeling too bad to do that, so I'm gonna let her do whatever else she wants to do. Your what's your name? Alice is cooking food. She's getting some chunky vegetable stew prepared. Honestly, we need to go foraging some more, but that's gonna be up to somebody else. Nura is bathing, and I'd like to do laundry, but one, our laundry disappeared because I left the household, and that always happens, and two, it's raining, so doing laundry would actually be unhelpful. But I'm getting everyone started with their day, and because it's raining, I don't know. Should we have Margery finish up? I guess we'll have Margery finish up, you know, meeting the kids around the village, and then when she's done... Stephen, are you still depressed? He has another day, so actually we'll focus on him like Sunday or Monday, but on tomorrow I guess we'll get Nasir started with narrowing down who he's going to choose to wed, or maybe we'll have like Nura actually befriend the girl next door. Who knows? We'll focus on the girls. We'll focus on the girls this episode. And we used up all the water, so someone has to go back and get more water. You're gonna go foraging soon. Mary, can you go get it, please? Mary is having a really difficult time. She's just feeling really lonely and not like she's having a lot of fun. I think she's just missing Amir more and more, you know? It's kind of dull around here, and seeing Amir's siblings kind of get to go out and have that fresh, you know, new relationship making and bonding and all that. It's just making her a bit more, a bit jealous and a bit sad because she doesn't have her husband around, and she doesn't live with like her siblings or anything anymore. And she's the only one here who's not directly related by blood to Alice. You know, even her child is related to Alice. Alice loves her, obviously. Alice adores Mary, thinks she's amazing, but she still feels like a little bit of an outlier. Which is sad, but nobody's really had the whim to talk to her, and she hasn't really had the whim to talk to anyone. And she's floating in the hall. Man, don't you just love it when your children float in the hall while they teach themselves how to read? While their alien sister-in-law walks by. Oh, then she's floating again. That's a wall, Mary. Oh my god. I'm just gonna ignore this possessed child here and instead focus on... I don't know, like, do I focus on the possessed one over there, the stinky one here, the mean one here, the depressed one here, the inconvenienced one here? Like, who do I focus on? The toddler? I guess I just have to focus on the one making a mess of our bookshelf. She's the only one who's got her things together to like talk to. Yeah, but you're stinky, so I'm gonna let you prioritize that instead. Nura? Nura, how about you invite her in? Invite over Lady Christina, and you know, give yourself a respectful introduction to her. Y'all could have been friends growing up, you know? I paused for 1 second. A singular second. And I think we know why Nura's not getting married, guys. It is I'm not gonna say she's gay, but she's certainly not straight. So Nura is developing a crush on a sim who doesn't seem to fit her usual understanding of her orientations. What is the meaning of this? Should Nura worry about something or just stop asking herself questions for now, go with the flow and see where things lead and wonder about things later? So what if in the end she realizes her orientations are not exactly what she thought? What's the risk in being true to oneself? Ha, easy to say such things, but Nura is a little scared nonetheless. Well, this isn't what I was thinking her storyline would go, but that's why I love giving my Sims complete autonomy. I'm just here. Okay, so let's have her... Oh gosh, she needs to pee somewhere, but all the bathrooms are taken. Well, while you wait to pee, I know you're uncomfortable, but with my mod, the only way for me to have her learn more about herself is to become closer with the person she got an unexpected crush on. Therefore, we actually have to really get to know Lady Christina. So I know I said I wanted her to befriend the girl next door, but this is kind of taking priority because this changes things. What if she went to work as a nanny or whatever I said last episode at her place? She doesn't really have a place. It's a place full of girls and like 3 toddlers, but Nura's emotional control is in the range to earn uncontrolled emotions trait. Since when? Wait, what sentiment do you have with Cornelius? Okay, he gave friendly advice. She feels closer with him. What do you do to get uncontrolled emotions? When was her emotional control this bad? Does she have a trait that made that go down? Oh. Yeah, probably everything else going on over here. She's great romantic. Nice. Okay, I guess that's another reason why she really wasn't interested in getting married. She barely likes romance. Okay, it's the next morning on Sunday. Everyone's getting started with their day. Alice just made some meat and potato pie, which is that not just shepherd's pie? Yes? No? I don't know. But they're eating. I wish that the pie, like the meat pies, filled you up more, but the pies for some reason are under the dessert category. It's because they're pies, but I feel like personally, like a meat and potato pie should be much more filling than what it currently is. So I'm gonna have you gather water one more time. Come here. And so today is the day. Stefan is no longer depressed. He should be good to go with don't clean, just just use this. I'm gonna have him like eat and everything, and then he should be rearing to go with his relationship with Linota. He's still stressed, but I don't know. You're gonna have to pull yourself together, sir. What? Wowee, that sim is irresistible. Stephen has a major crush on Linota. Aww, he actually really likes her. Aww, what? The game did not get them married. Oh my god. The game got them married? I have club details to take out anyone who's married. They're getting divorced. That's not happening at all. That's not going to happen. Let's attempt to seduce. Okay, yeah, I'm juggling these two right here. He's got a lover archetype. Okay, kiss the back of her hand. I think that was allowed, right? I don't know. Hold her hand. Mary's like, young love, that was me in the mirror. And can I, like, reveal crush? No, Linota, come on. I already gotta get you divorced, bro. Don't make this difficult for me. Reveal crush, because you were not supposed to get married. marked her to not get married, and she still got married. Don't talk about marriage because apparently she's already married. Affection. Ask to be girlfriend. Ask her to be your girlfriend. Ask her to be your girlfriend. Linota, do not leave. So much is happening. I want you. Do you feel close enough to her yet? Because I feel like you should be. I passed right by it. I looked at it. Jesus. Where'd she go? She went up here to write on our letters. Can you please, my friend? Can you two? Yeah, you're my favorite. I don't know. Come on, ask her to be your girlfriend. She's coming back.
Jarky Grow?
Yipsy.
Oh!
Yay! We're just gonna pretend that she's not married because, that wasn't so- okay. What a laugh.
Gaba Woony Hish.
Hana Klets.
Okay, so these two are officially, a thing. Ah, that's so cute. No! I mean, I guess you're getting married, but you weren't supposed to kiss each other yet. I guess I didn't even get a good angle of it. You did it so quick. Why'd you do a mistletoe kiss like that? Okay, well, these two are getting along very nicely. I'll leave them be. They can do what they want, I guess. They're getting married. What? What did this say? Envious. It's hard to see other couples together when you don't have anyone special in your life. Oh, seeing her brother... Okay, so much is happening with the kids. For Nura, seeing her brother be happy and all that in this relationship is very difficult for her. And the seer feels like someone is controlling his life, so... That's unfortunate. Let's gossip with her. Why do you not feel like you're close enough with her? I feel like you should be. Like, do you have to be besties? How did getting a crush on her make you realize you were Arrow Ace? Okay, that is completely fair. That is a valid reason as to why she decided not to get married. However, I'm just gonna... I already did genders and types, which got rid of genders in general. But, she's Arrow Ace. We're gonna say with an attraction towards women. You're not sad about it, I promise. I feel like I messed everything up. I feel like this is probably not her fate. But I think of... It says she's repressed. So it makes sense. Actually, this makes a lot of sense. So what I said last episode about like her not wanting to feel like she's under the thumb of a man at all times kind of goes with her being secretly liking women, but she's repressed it so much that she just denies any attraction, like physical or romantic, that she may feel. And that attraction happens to be towards women. So as far as she's aware, she's completely denied the crush that she had on Lady Christina, repressed everything, remains jealous of the heterosexual couples she sees around her, because that's all that people were portraying at this time period. Well, not this time period specifically, but around her specifically. Yeah, okay. Really interesting. I'm so sorry, Nura. Don't know where these possible two kids are going to come into play here now that she's a closeted lesbian who is Arrow Ace. Actually, can I fix that so that she feels... Because Christina, like if I open this... When did she get married? Okay, I guess another reason she pushed it down is because the game got her married. I don't know what's going on anymore. The game must have got people married over the weekend, including Linota. I'm so sorry, Nura. I know I'm joking slightly. I'm making a lot of jokes, but honestly, this is a sad. Well, she was favorable towards Woohoo. It said favorable earlier. So I'm sorry. I won't change. That's the last thing I'm gonna change. But let me come back here. Extra aspects. Here we go. I'm not gonna press celibate. She's discreetly out. No. Doop 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 doop. Phobic, pretending, orientation, queer. This is a lesbian, guys. All right, there we go. She has her proper things out. Closeted, arrow ace lesbian. There we go. Nura, I'm so sorry. Life is rough for you, buddy. But soon well, I don't know how she's getting pregnant at this point. She okay, God, now does Margery like deception? I think she's becoming more used to it by the people around her, so a part of her is just liking it to not be upset all the time. Sure. It's because I was about to say Nasir's being mischievous with her. She's probably so confused because one second he's yelling at her, the next he's being mischievous. She's feeling unregulated. She's feeling bored. Honestly, I was a gifted kid too, so I felt this a lot, and then it started to get... I burned out way quicker than a lot of other gifted kids who are my age did. Bye, Linota. We'll marry you next year. See ya. Alright, it's the next morning. The kids are starting to wake up. Nura had 2 nightmares through the night, so I'm just gonna say that her newfound revelation is just causing her a lot of stress, and she's just not getting proper sleep. She's trying her best, but it's a lot for her, and she doesn't really know who to turn to or, you know, who to talk to it about or anything like that, because as far as she's aware, she's the only one who has these types of thoughts and feelings. So I feel for my girl. I really do. It's gotta be a very, very rough situation. So, oh, he's right out here. No, he's not. Yes, he is. He's right here. Let's give him a funny introduction. Her allergies are killing her, bro. Not literally, but like, are you anti-alien? You were happy? What? Okay. Don't try to pick a fight. Don't argue with this dude warped around like, hello? It's a no. He doesn't have the alien gene because he's a step kid, so he's fully human. Well, besides the strap ear, so he has an elven ancestor or something. So with that, So with that all said and done, as Margery jogs home, I guess, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye!